The following program is brought to you by Naleo TV, the people's platform. Aloha, and welcome to another episode of ClassicCar Chronicles, Story Behind the Rides. Today, we have a 1963 Morgan Plus 4 with its owner and mechanic, Bob Morrisey and Steve Dennish. Aloha, guys.
Aloha.
Aloha, Richard.
So, we finally got it here, and we got Bob to come into the studio.
Thanks to Steve.
Welcome. So, 1963 Morgan Plus 4.
Right.
Okay. So, got to know the history. Why did you decide on this particular car?
Because of Steve Dennish.
Because of, okay.
I wouldn't have touched it without him.
But you are always looking to own a sports car?
Many years ago, I owned an MG TD. And at that time, we had just purchased our home. We had a boat, and I couldn't keep up with it. Like if a stone hit the fender, I couldn't right away jump on it. So I sold it, and I've been sad ever since, but I'm very happy to have this one.
And so you were talking about Steve Dennish, our British liaison. So how did that come about? How did we find the Morgan?
Well, actually, Steve called me, and he said that there's a dentist in Nevada who's retiring, and he's getting rid of his car collection. And one of the cars was a Morgan. And of course, that piqued his curiosity, and he investigated it, and he said, go for it.
Yeah.
And I did, and Steve has it running like a sewing machine.
So when it showed up, when you got it off the pier, it showed up. What condition was it in?
Oh, it's a very good condition, actually. Steve drove it from the point of acceptance, and we went down what was it, that big highway that
Went Saddle Road. We drove it up Saddle Road. Yeah.
we were doing about 70, and I was scared to death. But that was the introduction to it.
And it does have a top, right?
It has a top. It has never been up except for an experiment. And I recognize that with my flexibility, it ain't going to work.
So it's top down all the time now.
Top down. My goal is never to have a raindrop touch this car.
Okay, that's
I've
that's
had
possible.
it for several years. And before me, the dentist had it. And he said he never took it out in the rain. So it doesn't have any rust, thank goodness.
Oh, great. So no, really, you didn't have to modify it or do anything to it.
Well, we've done little things on the carburetors, which he could explain, and some, starters, things, little things.
Okay, so
But
let's.
I've kept an immaculate record of every expense that I've put on the car.
Thanks, Bob.
Should I tell him the total?
No.
No, I won't tell you the total. No, but it's in fantastic shape, really.
Okay, so let's turn it over to Steve and get some specs on the engine and everything about the Morgan that makes it a Morgan.
Is it okay if I correct him if he's wrong?
Sure.
Okay.
Thanks, Bob. Yeah, it was basically Bob was looking for an MG TD, and I said MGs are a little bit finicky. They're not very. You've got to be gentle with them. But a Morgan, I live from where the Morgans were built in England, and I've been to the factory 3 times, so I know the way they're built. And they were built for racing and rallying, basically, a sort of real sports car, somewhat bulletproof. The engine's out of a tractor. It's a Triumph engine that was originally built for a tractor, so they're bulletproof. The gearbox was out of an E-type Jag, so there again were used as in an E-type Jag, so a really good quality gearbox. Just a really robust car that a 97-year-old geezer can drive and not worry about breaking something, you know. So, but the only thing I did do was the emergency brake was in an awkward position up front, and it's hard for him to get to. So I put one in between the seats to make it easier to parking and driving on hills. And it's a stick shift. We did about 3 or 4 weekends, didn't we, when I drove Bob to the car club, and then we drove down the bypass road, and he drove down the bypass road and back again to get used to driving a stick shift again. After about 4 weeks, you're ready to go, aren't you?
Yeah.
And it works out really good. He's been driving it ever since.
The car is very forgiving, believe me.
But it's been great, hasn't it? It's been really good. I enjoy working on it. It's kind of, I'm retired now. I had a hot rod business in the mainland, but I'm retired. But I'm Bob's personal mechanic, hence the overalls.
And I see it has the appropriate.
Doesn't it look splendid?
Yeah, the 60s look here with the overalls and the tie. My father used to wear a tie going to work as a carpenter, so it's a tribute to my dad. Basically.
And you have the Morgan tag.
Yeah, I got the Morgan badge and a Triumph badge.
Yeah, nice.
For the engine.
So you did mention something that I heard. Bob, you're 97 years old.
Yes.
97 years young.
I don't know about
And
that.
you're still driving, and it's a stick shift. Tell us about that. When did you learn to drive a stick shift?
1936.
Wonderful.
I stole my father's car. He had a 36 Ford.
And you've never forgotten it. And do you find it hard driving in Kona with the stick shift?
No, at first I did because I was in fear of going backwards on a hill, as you recall.
Which we did do, didn't we?
Which we did do. I terrified him.
There was the one time I was afraid, backing into up Sunset, backing into traffic.
But
The e-brake wasn't working, and
Oh, no.
I hadn't adjusted. Now I didn't know it needed adjusting until that moment.
it's kind of like an analogy, flying a plane, putting it into a spin purposely and getting it out. It's very easy if you know what you're doing. So once I learned a little bit, I'm happy. And I'm happiest, I can't describe it. Sometimes I sing to the little thing.
Oh, what
When
song,
I'm driving.
what song do you sing?
So I say, "Oh, Morgan, don't let me down. I love you, Morgan, more each day."
So we talked about getting in and getting out of the Morgan.
Oh, God, that's getting more difficult.
But at first you were able to take the steering wheel. The steering wheel comes right off, right?
Then I was advised by my personal mechanic that if I kept doing that, I would eventually wear down
The spline,
screws,
right.
the
the
spline.
spline.
So now you're getting a little bit more bendy to get it.
I'll tell you when to talk.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Trying to help.
So, okay. And so driving the Morgan, how often do you get out on the road with it?
Once a week.
Once a week. Let me guess, Saturday morning.
Saturday morning, and it all depends on the weather. If it looks like rain, we don't go.
Well, that's good. And so you're part of the car club, the local car clubs, right?
And I would really like to say something to all the members of the club, you guys included, that I look forward so much to the camaraderie, and it's so nice to have something to look forward to. There are so many people that are in homes, they oversedate them, push them out in the hallway, give them a drool cup. I don't want that. This is fine. I enjoy your company. I thank you for all what you've all done. Appreciate it.
No problem. We're happy to have you in the club.
Oh, thank you.
Bob is a part of the Kona Hot Rods and Classic Cars, and we're so happy to have him. We look forward to seeing him drive up every Saturday morning in the Morgan, and it's just a great thing to see. I mean, we get together, we talk story, we tell jokes, we have fun. It's really glad to have you there, and plus we get to hear stories that like none of us lived through, and you have, and so getting those life experiences is pretty good. I enjoy those stories.
Well, thank you.
Now, the thing is, Bob, you're an inspiration to us all.
Yeah.
At 97 to be driving a stick shift, I mean, that is absolutely incredible.
I mean, I only know 3 people that are in their late 90s that drive.
Skip and
You, Scritch,
Rich.
and John, and I'm sorry, Captain Jack. Sorry, Captain Jack.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's really to have 3 is really
Well,
is awesome.
I'll keep driving as long as the Motor Vehicle Bureau passes me.
So so let's go back to the Morgan.
Sure.
So up to that point when he said, "Hey, you don't want an MG," have you heard of a Morgan? Did you know what a Morgan was?
I worked with a gentleman at Goddard. He was the chief of engineering. Therefore, I knew he had a good mechanical background and whatnot. And he was constructing a Morgan in his basement. Now, this guy was really intelligent, but I figured, how the hell is he going to get that out of there when he puts it together? And that's the only time I had ever heard the word Morgan.
So when you got to see it, but did you think it looked a little like an MG?
No,
No?
it's kind of distinctive. The MG was more angular,
Uh-huh.
and this is kind of round.
But you're
rounded.
perfectly happy with it.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I refer to it basically as, when I talk to people, Morgan. But when I'm petting it and polishing it, I call it my little bug.
Oh, so you did name it your little
My
bug.
little bug.
Okay, so well, that's good. Everybody should name their car.
Well,
I basically just call mine She, but I don't have a name yet. Or do I have a name? I don't even know if I have a name yet.
Probably can't say it on the air, can you?
Oh no, no, I can't. I'm trying to remember what it was. Yeah, I'm not really
Pat-
sure.
call it Patton.
Call it
General Patton.
Well, it's a girl, so it's a girl car.
Oh,
Yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for coming on, and I think we should try to check this out and see what it looks like going down the road. What do you think?
I'm game.
All right. Thank you so much, Bob.
Thank you.
And Steve, always a pleasure.
Thank you,
Thank you for
Richard.
coming and
Yeah.
supporting Bob and
Sure.
telling
Thanks.
us about the Morgan. It really is a beautiful car,
Thank
and it's in great shape. And I hope to see it on the road many more years with
Thank
you
you,
driving it.
So,
Again,
I don't know about the word many, but a couple maybe.
Yeah, well, we'll see. But thank you so much. Hey, so let's go take a ride and see what it feels like. The 1963 Morgan Plus 4 is one of those rare machines that feels less like a car and more like a living piece of craftsmanship. Built in Malvern, England by the iconic Morgan Motor Company, the Plus 4 carried forward traditions that dated back to the 1930s. A long bonnet, sweeping fenders, and a driving experience that demanded your full attention. Under the hood, the 1963 model was typically powered by a 2.1-liter inline-4 engine, sourced from Triumph Motor Company. It wasn't about brute force, it was about balance. With roughly 100 horsepower and a lightweight body, the Plus 4 delivered lively, responsive performance. It was a continuation of Morgan's philosophy that craftsmanship and flexibility could coexist. The result? A car that feels alive on the road through every curve. Today, the 1963 Morgan Plus 4 is highly sought after by collectors. It's not the fastest car, nor the most comfortable, but it offers something far rarer, a direct, unfiltered driving experience wrapped in timeless design. And there you have it, another Classic Car Chronicles in the books. Aloha!